Well, Happy New Year's. If everything goes according to the schedule, this is supposed to come out on New Year's morning. With me, you never know. Okay, well, in this video, it's our annual end of year total. We're gonna total how much gold we found last year. We're gonna look at our best day, our biggest nugget, that kind of stuff. We got our black sand we're going to go through. We got how much lead did we find last year. We even got our jug of dirt that we're going to pan out and see if there's any gold in that. And yes, I do mean dirt. Okay, the first thing I want to do is let's go ahead and pan out the dirt that we accumulated last year. Now, you know, if you're regular on the channel, you know what I do. Basically, when I clean my pants before I throw them in the wash, you know, I'm always putting my digging trowel in the back pocket. You put your junk in the back pocket, and by the end of the day, you got a back pocket full of dirt. So I dump that out. Every now and then, I'll clean the floor mats out in the Jeep, and I dump that in there. And when I clean out the backpack, I'll dump that, and all that stuff goes in this little plastic jug that's just dirt. And sometimes it has gold, sometimes it doesn't. So first thing we're going to do, let's pan that out, see if there's anything in there. Okay, well, this is what we ended up with, and since it's pouring rain outside, I'm going to attempt to pan this out in the kitchen into one of my bigger pans. So I'll be right back. Well, I got that panned out. My kitchen will never be the same. I am really amazed on this pan. Now, I was hoping, usually I get a piece or two. There's a lot of gold in here. Not a lot weight-wise, but I mean a lot of pieces of gold, along with, you know, what I expected, lead and iron and stuff like that in my pocket. But let me show you this. Now this is really hard to show inside, but we got a lot of really fine gold all throughout this. There's a bunch of lead, iron, you name it. All kinds of stuff in here. Okay, well, this is going to take a little bit of time to clean up, so I'm going to go ahead, pull all the lead, pull all the iron out, and see if I can get most of the gold out, and then what we don't get out, it's just going to go into next year's end of the year black sand. Well, it's the next day. Yeah, the video kind of got cut short yesterday. I had company come over, and that ended that. So this morning, it's not raining outside right now, so I'm going to go outside. The black sands that we accumulated from last year, everything that went through the 50 mesh, well, it's been running in the tumbler with the mercury, and I'm going to go out, clean that up, pan it out, and recover the gold, and we'll get that done, and then we can start weighing everything up. So I'll be back in a few. Well, I got that all cleaned up. It's sitting over at the scale, so let's weigh it first. Okay, we got quite a pile of really fine gold here. Looks like we're coming in right at 0.89 grams. Okay, let's weigh our lead from last year, and we're going to have to go over on the other scale to do the lead. Okay, let's put that on there. And we're going to tear that out. Okay. Looks like we got 2 pounds and almost 3 ounces of lead. Now, if you talk to a lot of the environmentalists, us prospectors, we're mean, evil people. But in reality, I don't know anybody else that is actually cleaning the rivers. Everybody I go out with, when they find trash and lead and all that, they take it home. We don't throw it back in the ground. So, you know, as far as I know, we're the only ones that are actually cleaning the environment up. Okay, now, what do you say we do the gold? Now, there's 29 bags of gold that I got in trips this year. Now, every time I went out, I didn't shoot a video. A lot of times I go out where it's really remote. I'm not dragging a camera. So, but this is all the gold that I found this last year. So let's head over to the scale and see what we got. Our year's worth all bagged up. What we're going to do is weigh the whole bunch. We have 100.88 grams. Okay, now we have the same number of bags that are empty, and we'll weigh those. Those weigh 15.76 grams. Okay, I had to make a cheat sheet. All right, we ended up with 85.12 grams. Then we have to add in our 0.89 of the fines, and then I didn't show it being weighed, but we ended up with 0.12 grams that we got out of the dirt. So we ended up this year with a total of 86.13 grams. And that comes out to 2.77 or 2 3/4 ounces, and that's troy ounces of gold. So not a great year, but not a bad year. Okay, well, my best day I had last year was 7.27 grams. Now, the biggest nugget I found last year was 5.98 grams, just under 6 grams. Well, 2023, I'm chalking down as a pretty good year. Had a great time this year going out with a lot of the guys. We went to some really cool spots, found some nice gold. Got to meet a lot of really good people, especially at the nugget hunt. Getting to meet some of my subscribers, that was great. I really enjoyed that. Hopefully we're going to do it again next year. And then we did a lot of well, I wouldn't say a lot of camping, but we did a little more camping than we have the previous year. And I'm thinking there's going to be a lot more camping next year. I mean, it's just too much fun not to do it. And hopefully the weather, you know, we're going to get some bad weather, I hope. Not real bad, but basically we got to get the rivers up, get a little bit of flood water going so we don't have to roll the same boulders around every time. Get the flood gold mixed up, get some, you know, exposed to new areas. And then next year my main concentration is going to be on camping, checking out new areas, and then between now and when summer hits, I'm planning on doing a little more treasure hunting. I did very little this year and I really miss it. So I'm going to do more next year. Okay, well, and we're going to get Dano out here a little more this coming year, even if we got to go back and drag him out kicking and screaming. All right, well, that's pretty much all I got on this one. So you guys have a wonderful day, and better yet, you have a wonderful 2024. I hope it's your best one ever. All right, well, we'll see you in the next video.